All right, I promised you a couple of rock stars. We're talking about Lake 2.0. We brought Ruth in, Officer Loehr, and Officer or Sergeant Braaksma.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hey, so this event comes with a little bit of a troubled past, comes with a little bit of history, right?
A little bit of history, yes.
So as a precaution, there are going to be some closures, starting with Reagan Beach, starting tonight.
And you're going to see a little bit of that. Not too much, because we also want people to enjoy this time, and this is a car club, and that is the point of this, and we hope that it stays that way. But yeah, this is just a bunch of people bringing up their cars to do car things that are fun and not against the law, I hope.
So in the past, some of the parking lots, right?
Yep. Yes.
It's called a slide event where you
Sideshow.
Yeah. You lock up the front brakes and you let the gas go a little bit.
Yeah.
Words of advice, caution. It's not legal, right?
Well, it always depends on what you're doing and where you're doing it. So if you're doing something that is unsafe, which sounds like definitely one of those things, then it becomes illegal. And then that is as simple as it is. If it is unsafe, it's illegal. And I don't think we could downplay it any more than that. But we are just taking precautions to close down those areas that would draw people in, such as a huge parking lot, such as Reagan Beach, something like that. So we've seen it happening in the cities and the smaller parking lots. We've seen it happening in the neighborhoods. So we have extra patrol out there as well. So us as the CHP, excuse me, and then of course Sierra-at-Tahoe PD, El Dorado County SO, Douglas County SO. Everybody is working in conjunction with one another. So we will have extra units out there for sure. So that way we can try to mitigate whatever's going on. And the in-view presence is huge, and that is a huge deterrent. So if we can just keep people from doing the bad things and just let people enjoy beautiful Lake Tahoe and these cool cars that they're bringing and let them show them off to other people, we want it to stay as simple as that.
So Sergeant Braaksma, a lot of times Ruthie would be very forward with us, tell us, hey, we got a DUI checkpoint at this location.
Right.
We have advanced enforcement. I sit there, I'm like, Ruthie, what are you telling everybody, right? But it's really for public safety, right?
Right. South Lake Tahoe Police Department is also a big part of it. We have communications with each other. We're monitoring the situation. We want people to have fun, but we also want them to be safe. You can rent racetracks for people who really want to test out their cars and their top speed, and then you're up to the rules of the racetrack, who might let you go as fast as you want and just put a fire extinguisher in your car. But yeah, we have extra patrols. We're monitoring the event. We have some communication with the leader of the event as well. There's been mostly good things with the history, but there's been some hiccups along the way, and we just want to make sure that people driving through South Lake Tahoe are able to get where they're going with a good degree of safety.
Absolutely.
Ruthie, where are some of the areas that you'll see increased presence?
Honestly, throughout Lake Tahoe, throughout mostly South Lake Tahoe. We haven't narrowed it down where we're going to have people staged. We're not going to do something like that because this is a very fluid event. So you're going to have people moving constantly.
Okay.
So we will be on the move constantly. And so that's what we're going to be doing. Just out making sure that everyone is behaving themselves. This is going to be more of a reactive thing than a proactive thing. We're not out there trying to stop everybody, to try to mitigate the circumstance now. We just want people to know we're there and we're watching. And that's been very evident. And like Sergeant Braaksma was saying, we are in contact with the organizer of the event, and he is very respectful. And to be honest, he's been great to work with. But, there's always a few bad apples in any bunch. So, those are the ones we're going to deal with.
Okay, so real quick,
if
there is an issue out there, what's the best way to contact law enforcement?
Definitely 911. I have had people contact me via social media before, and we do not monitor our social medias generally outside of normal business hours. So if you have something that's going on in your neighborhood or it's going on now, call 911, call your local agency. Everyone's got non-emergency numbers if you need to do something like that. Yep. But honestly, that's the best way. Get right down to it, get 911 involved so that we can get out there and just analyze the situation, see what we need to do about it.
A lot of real nice cars coming to the basin here this weekend. Please be respectful, have a good time while you're here. And, please don't break any laws, especially with those high-powered vehicles, especially with the possibility of, dare I say, chain controls? All right. Stay tuned. More of Tahoe Tonight coming right up.